On today's video, I returned to the Merced River where I found some pretty okay gold yesterday. Today I'm going to be working off in the side channel, but look up top at that quartz outcropping. That's a good sign. But like I said, I'm going to be digging off to the side of the creek where I found a lot of heavies yesterday, and I think I'll do a little better digging out this material right here. Just dropped my sluice in, and yesterday I had to really spend a good amount of time trying to find a spot to set up my sluice, and it wasn't a really good one, but I made it work. But now that I've dug the ground out, I literally I made a little channel yesterday, cleared some rocks out from up above, spent some time doing that, and look, I was able to just drop my sluice in. Just perfect, way better flow. Yesterday I had kind of a weird flow that worked. This is just textbook how I love to run. I love running flat, so a lot of pressure, and that's the key with any sluice, is you want to run that thing as flat as you can and as hard as you can. That's my experience. And here's my hole that I started, so I had to start this. And now what I can do, this is what I used to love to do on the East Fork, is just stand in the hole and start digging here. Well guys, I just did a little run there and wasn't seeing any gold in the box. And after all those shovels, I should be seeing something on the slick plate. Not much black sand either. I think this really likes being concentrated down to a ½ inch first, because my water flow is really slow in here. But I just don't think I'm in the right spot. I need to go to where I was finding those heavies over there yesterday, just about 10 feet in on the curve, and I'm gonna probably start to find some better gold. But you know what, I haven't even checked this yet, so let's take this apart, clean it up, and see what's in there. You see though, the box overall is doing a good job. You don't really see much down here. It's all filtered and screened it all out. You see all the heavies up top, and this sluice box is doing a pretty good job. The question is there going to be any gold? Let's see. Should be something. Okay, well I cleaned out my box and literally not one flake of gold. And that just wasn't a good spot. That happens sometimes, okay. Seems like I always choose the spot I know I'm not going to find gold at first. Now this area is where I found some gold yesterday, and some cool kind of like heavy stuff, like an old quarter, which for a second I thought was a gold coin, a piece of a fishing lure, and a little lead sinker. So what I'm going to do here is, this looks like a real good gravel pack. I've got my bar under it, and listen. Okay, so this is, I've already loosened it. So this was packed in really tight, and this is a great area to look for gold in between the rocks. That's really where, in this situation, you're going to get a lot of stuff just getting slammed together. Okay. Well, we've got our first piece of gold out of the day. Rolled out that rock. We're running here on some shallow bedrock. Got down about, let's say about 1.5 feet. Did a couple pans, and this was all I got, but it's not a big piece, but it's quite coarse. And that's what's most important, is looking at the shape of the gold and how rough it is. It really lets you know how far it's traveled. See that thing? So, little piece of gold, but you know what? That's pretty cool. Only problem is I'm not seeing the heavy, so I'm gonna move back lower. See how we're too high up? There's a sweet spot right where, let me back that up. We're digging there, but there's a sweet spot. You see here, the big rocks aren't right here. The big rocks are kind of in that pool. And so that's the spot that I need to be working and start pulling apart these rocks here. All right, well, I'll be back, but that's the first piece of gold right there. There it is. I'm working down in my third sample hole of the day. that I continued from yesterday, and we got our first piece of gold. Nothing big, but respectable. A little flake. Lets me know it's there. I'm pretty sure that's all I see in that pan. Yeah. Still got some more of this classified material to go through, but so far this looks really good. But here's where I'm going next. And that's really, I always say this, but that's how I find the most gold, is by hopping around, generally. Look at this huge rock that landed on top of all this and created this eddy where it's just clay, this white clay in here, and a lot of black sand. There's gonna be some gold somewhere in that. Whoa. Looks like we have a attack where something just attacked a dragonfly and carried it away. Now when you're on a river too by yourself, all these rocks here, they can all go at any minute. You know, that's the problem. And so really you gotta be careful, and I play it pretty safe when I'm out here. But hopping around these rocks can be dangerous, so I try to make a path and remember it. But anyways, I'm gonna finish this, see if we come up with anything bigger. I'm looking for something chunky. All right. Well, we got some really fine gold. See that little tiny piece there, kind of glowing. Got that one piece and another piece that, believe it or not, is even smaller than that. You know what I do with that gold? Leave it for the next guy. Well, I'm gonna finish this bucket. Maybe I got a nugget on the bottom. Well, that's that piece pick up and float right there. That was the only piece I got in the last pan. And you know, not bad. It was gold in every pan. Not a bad sluice spot. But I think I kind of like the logistics of this. I'm going to start to go down and see if I can get down to the bottom there. But first, I'm going to go into that rock and sample that. Real heavy black sand over there. Guys, I haven't been finding anything real notable, although I've been finding some okay gold. I'm really looking for something a lot bigger. So far down there has been my best spot. I just sampled under that rock, couple pans, nothing much. So now I'm in these rocks that look like they've been sitting there a really long time. See how water worn they are? And the material looks a little different. Looks like there's a lot more dirt in it, which I like. It's kind of muddy. Let's see what we got in there. Say that I had a really great day as far as the gold went, but any day that I'm getting out here is a great day. And just look at this beautiful river below me. You can see what's going on over there. It's just gorgeous out here. Now right down here is one of the best fishing spots because you see the water just kind of stops right there. They have a name for that, but a lot of fish swimming there. And should be a pretty good deposit here on this inside turn. And it does a little bit of an S turn, and I've found some really good gold on this bedrock. Beautiful day out. Not quite so warm, but man, looking at this makes you feel pretty small. Big old river.